They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because only leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st down, Prescott. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. That one goes for 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It was a lucky pick.
Davis picks it.
That was a lucky pick.
Here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
I don't know how he can
51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see. The offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succop on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Prescott. It's incomplete.
There's no way in hell that was incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right now.
Yeah, now they've got a
How does he do 12 out of
16? Situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Arlington. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Powering forward. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Hard to believe his first catch. They're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to have another first down at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Brady to throw again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Oh, come on.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage. Prescott to throw on 4th.
There's no way he caught that.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
There's no way he intercepted that.
Going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision
There's
can
no
get
way he got the
skewed
ball.
just a bit. Now, the beauty of
Until I get the
extending
ball,
a
it
play
doesn't.
is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
You still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Prescott here to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception.
How is that intercepted?
Up by Jamel Dean. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town.
Not really fun music, but okay. The upgrades are getting upgraded up because glitched out sometimes.
Please tell me it's still in there. Did they lock it? Please tell me it's still in there. Let's go! Yeah, I stashed the beer pregame. What did it come?
This is Vera Wang. Who that is? She do that? I need to get my deal. That's it. I'm calling the police. I ain't getting no fofo.
How long have you been a cop? State trooper. Oh. We're starting to split hairs you don't have, my friend. How did you two meet? He's like, I'm a cop. I know how to separate whites and colors. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that.
Today, from AT&T Stadium
go.
in Arlington, Texas,
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the
it's
stream.
week 2 of the NFL
share it with other
on
people.
EA Sports.
People you know. Tell them to come watch. possible if I can. I really appreciate that. Hope you follow that. You follow me. So.
We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at TNT Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year. A man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys in the season opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 23 carries, 119 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, down to about the 45. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Dang, I thought I was running it.
Find anywhere to go with it.
I thought he was running
goes
it.
down.
That's my bad.
They'll
I
come
thought
up
Pollard
after the
was running it.
sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We'll go for it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Touched. That was close.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway.
Let me do something.
And maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow, he completes it to Boyd. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room.
Oh, I got room.
The 40.
Come on. Go, 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 go,
20,
go, go, go.
10, 5, touchdown,
God.
Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, it's going to be missed field goal. Oh, there was.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, that's the tight end, Hurst with it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 25 on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Oh, the hell,
Now
still
another
holding on to
timeout
that.
called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Taylor Heineke, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans were winners last week, so they're trying to start their campaign at 2-0. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what Carolina Panthers, who were victorious in that one. Kareem Hunt, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here. Quarter 3, taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one hauled in by Sample. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one is their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Also, Diggy Zua with the effort there to earn the sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
He's past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibit.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now. as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He juked him. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 10th carry now for Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down. Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Here's Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Run for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
watching my stream. I really appreciate you watching. I'll be back right in the bathroom.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a
10:57.
Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
Once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm just gonna wait to go over here. I'm gonna try to run it.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is gonna be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw is Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Dang, I can't go anywhere.
This time it's Elliott. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now a give here to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Up the middle they go. Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, Carter. Use a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Jones' throw on target to Shepard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I don't know how he got that.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dancing, and the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Andy Dalton, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Herbert, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounced back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jones throw on target to James. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Okay, that should be face mask penalty. I'm just saying.
His guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I didn't even clip
they
that.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter. and 10 coming up. To throw again, Jones. This is caught by Robinson.
There's no way he
and
dodged
able
that.
to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Jones. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Pollard again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side.
Oh,
and for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been outstanding. 7 1st downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked
up
hell
by the
does he
USC
intercept
man,
that?
Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think he could intercept it.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And they will not get a chance to for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley Cox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
Jones now on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa, his 2nd sack of the night. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Cowboys,
Players activated.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Taylor Heineke and the Washington Commanders.
well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter, it's Taylor Heineke.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Heineke to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, there's no doubt that Curtis Samuel and Washington would both welcome a redo at his first year there. Injuries kept him to less than 100 snaps across 5 games. Everyone's hoping a return to health gets him back. His first 1,000-yard season in Carolina. That catch there, good for a first down.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now Heineke on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Pollard. Montez Sweat with a tackle. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On play action, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Rolling to his right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 10, Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
How does he catch up? I'm confused.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Verification because I hate all that.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. First down, Heineke. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Heineke. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. To the air again, Heineke. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke, he'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 34. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Heineke got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
What's coverage?
Heineke looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Heineke. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things.
Bro, I'm about to lose this. I'm going to lose this game.
Fields it right around the goal line.
No,
And the
how?
tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
But I have people blocking us. What's happening? I have people there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That should be...
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
They were all up on him.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh,
and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Pollard. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Yeah, because there's always...
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
How in the world is that
Commanders
intercepted?
are going to have it here just past the 25.
How is that even intercepted?
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So we have come upon halftime. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. 2nd half kickoff ready to go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Bro, I had a chance.
I
don't know how he got
past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
It really doesn't make any
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I couldn't make the shot because there's 3 defenders already.
Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Heineke. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Heineke. Thomas has got it. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Heineke now. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Heineke, open man is Samuel, complete.
Of course he's open.
He's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Hell, he's open.
Throwing again on second down. Heineke. It returns it right back to Samuel.
What? How did he even get that?
Touchdown Washington. Curtis Samuel. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
I would have had room. I had room. How the hell he had me right there? Here's my plan. He was like that far away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 44, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, because somebody was on my butt. Somebody was on the freaking butt and didn't know how to...
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Someone don't know how to...
They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
There's no way in hell he can't move it.
They've got the lead. They're
This
in
game,
good shape,
how is this game?
Can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll get up
can you
near
not
the
tackle?
45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Every time I hit
That
stick,
one
they
a
hit
first
stick.
down pickup of 8.
You gotta throw it something, buddy.
To throw is Heineke. That's complete.
There's
Terry
no
McLaurin
way he
with
didn't
it.
intercept that.
And
He
he'll be
should have
brought
intercepted
down on
that,
the other
bro.
side of midfield at the 43. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Heineke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point.
Thank God.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sick touchdown.
A couple of teams away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Out to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Stop him.
They'll set up a throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. Shifts by him. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll give to Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. The give is to Elliott. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here's Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So here's Heineke and the Commanders. Down by 8, under a minute 20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. He's got McLaurin. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Dallas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.